just after 12 o'clock on October 27, 2022. S&P is down a little bit on the day, and I got to tell you, I'm concerned, and I'm going to show you which markets are telling me why the S&P is vulnerable, maybe even through tomorrow morning. So let's first look at the S&P from today. Here's the S&P from today. Origin of the XY axis is the open. You can see we are lower than the open. So I call that the open change. And by the way, there's a difference between net change and open change. Net change, move from close to close. Open change is the market's move from its open to right now. That's open change. You saw the S&P is lower than its open. And open change can help you forecast net change. All right, so let's go back and take a look at the S&P. You can see the S&P is lower than its open right now. But let's take a look at what's going on around the world. Here again is the S&P, slightly lower than its open right now. And then take a look at bonds. Bonds clearly higher than their open. And by the way, bonds just following the Bund. Bund had a breakout on the 25th. Bonds are confirming that. And by the way, the Bund led the bonds down this year. If you looked at what happened at the end of last year and the beginning of this year, the Bund was the first thing that went, and then the bonds followed. All right, let's go back to what's going on today. So S&P lower than its open, U.S. bonds higher than its open, gold higher than their open, Brent crude higher than its open. And this last chart, by the way, Euro-yen, also an indicator for us. That's dropped 1% in the last couple hours. That's also a concern for the S&P. What does it all mean? Well, the S&P is underperforming bonds, gold, and Brent. That's a problem. Euro-yen's getting spanked. That's a problem. If the S&P can't get back above its open, we may see some weakness not only through today's close, but through tomorrow's open. It's a dynamic view that remains to be seen, but that's just an indication why Global-macro S&P and how you can identify the daily direction of the S&P. And if you have an edge on a day, you can have an edge in a week, month, and year.